everyone, it's Ed Bauman, and I have a guest with me.
Donnie Yance.
Donnie Yance. Donnie, what brought you to Bauman College? Biggest topic there is cancer.
Yes.
Biggest topic. Biggest illness, most interesting, most fascinating. And we help people who come to see us with cancer. Where do you start? How do you start to, kind of...
Yeah, I break it down into three things. I start with an assessment of the host, which is not the cancer.
Right.
So we start with the person. So we start with the person. How do we make the host healthier?
Yeah.
Because a healthier person both is resistant to cancer and can live healthy in spite of having cancer.
It can live a long time with cancer.
It can.
Yes.
It can.
Yes.
Two things you have to know about cancer is how aggressive and intelligent the cancer is, and then what's the age of the patient or the person. Because it's different. A breast cancer in a 25 or 30-year-old woman is very different than in a 65 or 70-year-old woman. Right. So when you're older, often the primary focus is just host promotion, using medicine, plants, diet to promote a higher state of health in the host.
Nice environment.
And more
create that really good, healthy.
In more complicated cases, we do an assessment in what I call the microenvironment or the terrain, which is laboratory testing. And then we also assess the tumor or the cancer itself. And so the objective is simple. Strengthen the host, alter the microenvironment to be the most conducive to the host, the least conducive to the cancer. Then target the cancer. No, and then target the cancer. So it's a three-step plan. And that's what we do. It's very successful, and there's layers and layers to it.
How much education are you able to do with patients or groups of patients? Because you know so much. And most people come in and just say, well, tell me what to do.
They do.
How do you kind of open up their awareness and all that?
It's different from person to person, because some people are highly intelligent and they are very driven by education and science. For that person, we appeal to their brain, and I provide them in abundance of data.
As much as they can handle.
As much as they can handle. Other people live a lot more in their emotions. They're simpler and they don't think that way. I don't go there with them. Every person has different buttons that you need to press. And so to me, I'm looking to see what buttons I need to press in each person for them to be on board with the plan, because they need to execute the plan. It doesn't do any good to discover what the plan is, to develop the plan, if it can't be delivered. So you have to deliver. Or receive. You're
defining your gene expression by the way you think, by the way you feel, by the way you eat, by the way you surround yourself with love. And when you do that, your whole opportunity shifts.
And then eliminating fear. I think, I always say, what's the worst thing that can ever happen?
What brings you down the fastest?
What can it be? And so we can even go as far as to say, death, I'm afraid of dying. Well, let's even address that. Let's talk about that. We're all going to die. We're all dying. So once we can come in terms with that, we now can begin to live. So let's just be about promoting life and living and not think about when or what that time might be and what it actually means. Because it's all a great mystery anyway. So let's embrace the mystery, not know predictabilities. Doctors will say you have this much to live. None of it is truthful.
No.
It's all a great mystery, to be honest with you. And embrace that mystery and focus on living. And you focus on doing the best you can do to get well. I focus on the best I can do, and the rest is in God's hands to you.
And cooking for people is just so nurturing.
It is.
Cooking with people is so nurturing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's in our genes.
Well, let's have dinner and take it to the next level.
Thank you, Ed.
All right, my friend.
Wonderful.
Thank you.